So I am thinking more now about humankind being discovered by aliens. If an alien species comes across us and investigates us, what would it find? What would these creatures see when they look at us? I'm wondering if they would see the equivalent of an ant's nest. In other words, I'm thinking an alien species might regard us as just an insect. It's just a bunch of insects living in a nest that we call Earth. And these aliens might wipe us out the same way we would wipe out an ant's nest that was in our way. Without a second thought, these aliens might have human killer products and chemists the same way we have ant killer. So in other words, humankind might be really unimportant compared to other life forms out there. And in an infinite universe, there could be an infinite number of life forms that are much more advanced than us. So we might come down very far down on the scale of importance. So we might be seen as just bugs. And so if an alien species comes across us, we might be wiped out as if we didn't matter. And thinking about it, any alien species that could come across us must have seriously advanced technology. So it is very likely we would be seen as insignificant. And it makes me think about how I regard ants and bees and flies or whatever. I don't pay much attention to them at all. I don't see them as significant. They're just ants or whatever. And I don't know how many ants I've been responsible for killing in my life. And if I was doing something and an ant's nest was in my way, I'd dispose of it somehow. And that's what might happen with us. And obviously, humankind sees itself as very significant, very important. But that's not necessarily the case, especially in an infinite universe. There could be, that there are an infinite number of superior intelligences. And if we are discovered by one of these intelligences, we would be way down on the scale of importance compared to them. So in a way, it'd be very dangerous for us to be discovered by aliens. The best we could hope for, maybe, is that these aliens would want to investigate us and experiment on us and just look at us as some sort of strange, interesting phenomenon. They might wipe us out, or they might keep us in some kind of cage, or just make sure we didn't cause them any trouble. It is very scary what might happen if we're discovered by aliens. It could be that humankind amounts to something in the universe, or possibly we don't amount to anything at all. So we could be really insignificant and just like bugs. It is worrying to think how we might be treated by an alien species.